Competitive trio players choose glyphs most people wouldn't expect. Glyphs that I'm about to share with you. But first, understand this. Being in a hurry to find the best glyphs for a specific character right meow isn't going to help you long term. So let us instead focus on understanding the logic behind glyph choices and get more value out of this video. Here it comes. Competitive players see the ranked mode as a training environment for tournaments, and in the Immortal War mode of tournaments, soul blooms from buddies regenerate twice as much rage as in ranked. Purple and gold loot is very hard to get, kills give you coins and rift dealers are on crack. Everything is more expensive, but soul jades from shops are always purple or gold. You can buy purple weapons, and reviving teammates is harder because more people are trying it. That's why there is an open secret in the competitive-minded community of Naraka. If you are playing trios, you're expected to run at least around 12% shop discount on each character. To achieve this, you can put up to 6% in the blue and up to 12% in the green, so the maximum you can get per character is 18%. It is also common sense that in trios, rage is better than energy on most characters. The sooner you get used to running shop discount and rage heavy builds in trios, the smaller the culture shock you will experience later. Solos are different. In solos, most competitive-minded players run at least 2 blue grappling distance talents, which is considered the minimum to catch enemies and run away. Blue skill cooldown is a popular pick, and most players play a very energy-heavy build. Some tinker around with very small amounts of rage glyphs. Back to trios. The main purpose of energy is to avoid dying from a monk grab, or to kite on characters that get focus often and don't have a combo breaker. If you are playing a transformer or a combo breaking character that has some other sort of protection from monk grabs, 2 dodges are enough and you don't need any energy at all. That's why this is a common trios build on characters like Tianhai, Zhuishan, Temuk, Yodo, Akos and Feria. Some trio hardliners will even play this build on characters like Wuchen, Matari or Takeda. It's easy to imagine Wuchen saving himself with his combo breaking F that doubles down as a wall against monk grabs, Matari effing out as if it was a dodge, and Takeda not caring about getting grabbed. As long as only he gets grabbed, Zipping can save him just fine. The Takeda logic also applies to Zai if you run her in that comp. If you have never played with only 2 dodges before, it may seem like a nightmare. The first step is to get used to cancelling your blue focus hold with jump or crouch and avoid wasting energy. But 2 dodges can still get you quite far. If you really need to, you can tap dodge F, or dodge ult to get away from things. Or you can dodge double jump grapple. Or perhaps you can break line of sight or scale rush and won't even need to. In the mindset of competitive players, some characters can be allowed to have 3 dodges. For example, this Kurumi build ensures her survivability, and running no rage talents is okay because her ult is cheap and she ults late into the fight. Viper also gets focused a lot and may need an extra dodge to connect her ult. Zipping is a weird one. Her cheap, cancelable ult and free dodge from her F can be seen as reasons to run much rage to refarm her ult and use it 3 to 4 times per fight. Others argue that her cheap ult and tendency to get focused incentivize her to run more energy. I've seen Zippings with 3 dodges, but also with 2 or 2.5. Currently, there are 2 more trends we see in trios. First, people are using coin builds that take red coins per second instead of some red rage. The idea is that you can scale passively at all times, or situationally sacrifice a teammate to cut your losses and buy them back later. New testing has shown that you actually do get a lot of coins, and they can have a big impact in competitive trios. The second trend is to pick initial rage on Yodo, who needs to ult a lot, as well as any character who has an ult you can cast at less than 100% cost. If initial rage buys you a key ult in the hot drop, it can make the difference between winning or losing the hot drop, which is another way of scaling, just like with shop discount or coin talents. However, even with these trends, the 12-ish% Rift Dealer discount in trios on every character has been as constant as the North Star. With the changes to Soul Jades being upgradable, discount is arguably even more important now. To put it in Plum's words, you can get away with almost any glyph setup in competitive trios, but shop discount is a must. To complete the picture and learn more, I invite you to watch my other glyph guide as well. It also focuses on the logic behind glyphs, but more so from an individual glyph, character, and beginner's perspective. The guide has aged well. The main thing we know better in hindsight is that coin builds do have some serious potential. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment to let me know. Thank you for watching and see you next time.